You've probably noticed it. You get up from the couch, and within seconds, there's the sound of small paws on the floor behind you. You walk to the kitchen, your cat is there. You go to the bathroom, your cat is there. You move to another room for no particular reason, and somehow, your cat already knows. Most people smile and think it's love, and maybe it is. But here's what nobody tells you. That explanation is only about 10% of the story. What's actually happening when your cat follows you is something far more layered, more psychologically interesting, and honestly, more revealing about who your cat really is. And once you understand it, you'll never look at that little shadow the same way again.
Let's start with something that might surprise you. Cats are not pack animals in the way dogs or wolves are. While feral cats can form social colonies when food is abundant, they evolved primarily as solitary hunters. They don't have a hardwired instinct to follow a pack leader for survival or direction. So when your cat gets up and trails you from room to room, that's not a simple canine-style instinct talking. That's something else entirely.
The first layer is attachment, and it runs deeper than most people realize. For a long time, the popular belief was that cats don't really bond with their owners, that they tolerate us at best. That belief has been quietly dismantled by research. Studies have shown that many cats display a secure attachment style, using their owner as a safe base. While they don't show emotional dependence or seek reassurance the way dogs do, cats who spend years with one person develop a subtle emotional reliance. It's a preference so deep it becomes structural to their world. You become part of their sense of normal. When you're present, the environment feels right. When you're absent, it doesn't.
So when they follow you, part of it is simply this. Wherever you are is where the safe place is. And that's not a small thing. But here's where it gets more interesting. Because attachment alone doesn't explain the timing, the persistence, or the way some cats seem almost strategic about it. Think about how often your cat follows you specifically when you're moving with intention. You stand up quickly. You head somewhere with a clear destination. And your cat is up and moving before you've taken 3 steps. What your cat is responding to is environmental change. Any shift in the household is potential information. A new sound, a new smell, an open door, a running faucet. To your cat, every room you enter is an event. Not because they want to be near you, necessarily, but because you are a reliable source of interesting things happening. You are, whether you realize it or not, the most unpredictable and stimulating thing in your cat's environment. And curiosity in cats isn't casual, it's deeply wired. Investigating change isn't just something they enjoy. It's something they're compelled to do. Now, combine that with routine. Cats are creatures of extraordinary habit. They notice patterns you've long forgotten you have. They know when you usually wake up, when you tend to go to the kitchen, when you sit down in a specific chair. Over time, your movements have become a kind of map they've memorized. So when you get up, they're not just reacting, they're anticipating. They've learned that your movement often leads somewhere worth going. Food gets prepared. A window gets opened. Something happens. Following you has been rewarded enough times that it's become built into their daily rhythm. It's less about affection in those moments and more about learned association. Your cat has run the data. Following you tends to pay off.
Here's the belief flip, the moment that reframes everything. A lot of people assume that when their cat follows them, it's because the cat is dependent, needy even. And there's a version of that framing that sounds almost dismissive, like the cat is just looking for something. But consider the other direction. In your cat's world, they are the one in control.
Everything about a cat's psychology is built around autonomy, around being the one who decides. They don't follow commands. They don't perform on demand. So when a cat chooses to follow you, that choice means something. It's not desperation. It's preference, expressed by an animal that doesn't express preference lightly. Your cat following you isn't them needing you. It's them choosing you, repeatedly, without being asked.
There's also a territorial layer that doesn't get talked about enough. Cats maintain detailed mental maps of their environment. They track what belongs where, what smells like what, and critically, what's changed. When you move through the house, you're subtly altering the environment. Your scent shifts, the air moves differently, sounds change. Your cat isn't just following you. They're monitoring their territory in real time by tracking you. You are, in a very literal sense, the most significant variable in their space. Keeping tabs on you is a way of keeping tabs on their world.
This is especially true in multi-room homes, where your cat can't see or hear you clearly from a single location. If they lose track of you, they lose track of what's happening in the house. Following you solves that problem efficiently. And then there's the boredom factor. Cats need mental stimulation. Indoors, without enough environmental complexity, the mind of a cat can become restless. And a restless cat will attach their attention to whatever is most reliably engaging. In most homes, that's you.
Not because nothing else exists, but because you generate the most varied, unpredictable, and potentially rewarding activity in the space. A toy stays still. You don't. A window shows the same view. You don't. Following you is, for a cat without enough enrichment, the most interesting available option. This doesn't mean your cat doesn't love you. It means that love and function aren't separate things for a cat. They don't distinguish between I want to be near you because I feel connected to you and I want to be near you because things happen near you. It can be both. It usually is both. What it means, practically, is that a cat who follows you a lot is also a cat who is engaged, present, paying attention. That's not a needy cat. That's a switched-on cat who has decided you're worth watching. So the next time your cat gets up and trails behind you for the third time in an hour, you don't have to settle for, they just love me. You can see it more fully. The curiosity, the habit, the territorial awareness, the stimulation seeking. And yes, underneath all of it, the quiet and unforced choice to be exactly where you are. That's a complicated little creature making a simple decision. And somehow, that's even better. If your cat has a specific room they always follow you into, or a unique habit when they trail behind you, leave a comment and share it. It is genuinely fascinating to see how this behavior shifts from cat to cat. And if this video changed the way you look at your own little shadow, gently tapping the like button helps us keep exploring these feline mysteries. Make sure to subscribe and ring the notification bell so you don't miss out the next time we uncover the hidden truths about your cat's world.